But the first time didn't work. But I erased the first video, so you're gonna do this again. I used start. This is not the way I wanted to start off this little streaming device. By the way, I finally made my way to Streamlabs. It's not the way I want to use it the first time out. But your boy been busy. It's been ridiculously busy for your boy. So here we go. We'll straighten this out real quick because I'm gonna straighten some lighting out real quick so y'all can see what's going on. See my voice. I mean, see my voice. Oh my god. See my face. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is not the way I want to start this video. However, earlier today, once again, another school shooting. Darkness. Anybody who seen the video Darkness by Eminem and heard the song on his album Music to Be Murdered By, this is what he's describing in his song, in his video. For all y'all that don't know, there were, and I'm gonna misquote this, 19 dead and 19 children dead and two teachers, two adults, well, one teacher for sure. One adult died today in Texas, just a few miles outside of San Antonio. Not San Antonio, wherever the Mavericks play. Just a few miles outside of that. Suburbs car starts with a U. They pronounce it, I can't pronounce it. I caught one of this doing on one of my field trips, and to tell you the truth, I am sick of this bullshit. That's why I put the 18 plus on that boy, because I'm going to do a lot of cursing. I'm just mad, tired, angry, and upset. We are reliving Sadie Hook. We are reliving Ferguson. We are reliving all these things. Now, granted, mind you, we've already had a school shooting close to home in Michigan, in Oxford. You know, that was high school kids. Columbine started the whole mess. You know, say, oh, it's all right to bring a gun to school. Let's shoot up somebody. But these are kids. I'm having nightmares. I'm not going to tell a lie to you. I'm sick and tired of this. Steve Kerr said it best when he gave his interview, pre-game interview, mind you. He didn't talk about basketball. He talked about, he flat out said, and I quote this, I'm not going to talk about the game. I know it's a game we got to play, but I ain't talking about that. He asked, when will this stop? Enough of the moment of silence. When will this stop? And I'm being honest with you. He did just a 2 minute, 50-second video on YouTube. Some of y'all saw it live on TNT. However, YouTube played it over. I had to catch it there. I'm like, man, he's right. When does this stop? When are we going to get tired of the moment of silence? When we got 50 guys who could put a stop to this straight out point blank with background checks. He's right. A bill that's been sitting there for 2 years ain't got none. They ain't done nothing. Listen, I'm not against the Second Amendment, owning a gun, but when that shit happens over and over and over again, that shit gets to me. You know, be honest. My son's birthday was yesterday. You know, the 23rd. I know it's the 25th for most of you guys now, but for me it was the 24th. Now for me it's the 24th till I wake up again to start my day over. But my boy's birthday was the 23rd. He's graduating from middle school shortly soon. Do I have to wake up to fear to go through that again? Oh, another school shooting saying he's going to get shot up in school? Because the idiot decides to bring a gun in there and call the, because oh, well, I'm just going to shoot up a school. Bad enough, 2 weeks ago, we had a shooting in Milwaukee after the Bucks Heat game. I believe it was Bucks and Heat. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Bucks Celtics game. Or was it? Yeah, Buck Celtics. Then Buffalo happened, where dude drove X amount of hours, X amount of miles, just to shoot up an urban neighborhood grocery store because it's full of black folks. Then I just found this out right after the shooting, that there was an Asian American church in Southern Cal that got hit up too. This shit sucks. It bites the royal bullet on that ass, and I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm not saying race has an issue, has a problem, but man, people who had crazy idiots who have these guns, it's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna shoot somebody. Seriously. That makes my statement I made back with my boy back in Northland, and we were kids, and the cops, the Northland Security, aka Southfield Police, pulled us over and asked us, did we have a gun? We're only like 9 and 10, 8, 9, and 10 at the time. And they were like, oh no, you can't come back here. We came back years later, but still, that's beside the point. We didn't have a gun wanting to shoot up anybody. He was just joking about that shit. This shit now is for real. And it sucks. Now, inside the NBA crew of Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley talked about this. Shaq said this truthfully, and he tagged Kenny in it too. He said, yes, Steve Kerr has a point. Background checks is a must. But we gotta stop the underground too. For all y'all that don't know, the underground is where you get the guns at when you can't pass the background check. Your gunman or your launderer or somebody like that. Anybody who played Metal Gear Solid 4, Drebin. I'm gonna reference that. Kenny said the same thing. We gotta stop all this. We see enough. He also going to say we see enough black killings in the streets. Urban neighborhoods, people get shot and killed every single day, and nothing's done about it. Henceforth reference Homicide by LL Cool J. Listen to the song. That song's deep. It still holds true to this day. But we still going through the same old tired ass bullshit every single time. Granted, mind you, we just got done, well, probably not quite done with Rona yet. And I'm not going to talk about COVID-19 because, fuck it, that's a whole nother story in itself. These is babies dying and being killed by an asshole idiot who decides one day, I'm just going to shoot up a motherfucking school and call it a day. It's bullshit. It's bad enough. School employees, and I'm calling school employees, people in these neighborhoods have to live in fear. School is supposed to be the safest place around, and now look at this shit. It's not anymore. Meanwhile, we got the bureaucrats, and I'm calling all y'all motherfuckers bureaucrats. I don't care if you're Democratic, Republican, or Independent. Y'all motherfuckers gotta do some shit. I'm sorry. And the underground cats, y'all know y'all selling pistols, firearms, AK-47s to these cats who gonna do some bullshit like this. Y'all need to be gone too. Flat the fuck out. Now, granted, mind you, I knew guys like this. I knew guys who carried weapons, who carried sidearms for revenge or against somebody else, but that ain't right either. But that's beside the point, But I knew cats like that. I knew them. I grew up with them. But to see this, in our schools. It's bad enough we see it in the streets every day. Bad enough somebody has road rage, wants to boom, one to the head, it's over. Or somebody wants to make a robbery, boom, one to the store clerk, it's over. Um, but to have this happen in our schools, it fucking sucks, and I'm tired. Now, funny part about it is, for Mikey's, for my boys, school age life, I have to worry about. Will he make it home alive? Can I hear his voice? Can I see him? Me being a school bus driver, I have to worry about, is some idiot going to smoke me because I'm driving wrong, or because something happened, or let a kid lie to me, lie about me, and let us say that the parents mad enough they carry an AK-47 and blast up the whole bus just because they're aiming at the driver. Or something happened to school that the kid don't like, and from the teacher, and they call the parent, and the parent comes up here and blasts the teacher, and then blasts up the whole classroom. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of this. Now, granted, the only reason I'm going live because I really can't sleep. This disturbs me to the highest fucking extent. And I know this is a lot of cursing, but man, I gotta get this shit out because it's sad. Y'all, I'm tired, like Kerr said, or Steve Kerr said, enough moment of silence. We done had this shit go. We done had 4 shootings go on the last 2 weeks in different cities. Enough of the moment of silence. It's time to do something. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat. I don't. He says 90% of people want background checks. I I don't care what political party you're part of. I'm with you with that. But in the same retrospect, I'm on that race saying that if you own something legally, you need to go. You got it legal, that's fine. As long as you use it properly, that's fine. However, if you got it if you got it legally and want to use it improperly, you gotta go. If you got your weapon illegally and want to use it improperly, you gotta go. This is bullshit. I shouldn't have to be speaking on this. I shouldn't have to be mentioning this. This shouldn't be my first time on Streamlabs talking about this. I should be doing something else. I should be in bed sleep. I'm not even gonna lie. I should be dude, I'm sick and tired of this. I can't do this anymore. I can't wake up to another school shooting happening while the world is partying, or people are standing on the or I'm sorry, people in Washington are standing on their asses or sitting on their asses and not doing nothing about it. While we in the neighborhoods are trying to do something about it, but we can't get no help nowhere else. I'm not saying appeal. I'm not saying take away the Second Amendment, but look deep into that shit. Listen, I'm a Second Amendment. I'm pro Second Amendment. I don't own a gun. I'm just saying I'm pro Second Amendment. However, that illogical shit that happened in Texas, that makes you think about that. It do. I'm still pro, but that makes you think about it. That makes you think about Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. That makes you think about Oxford, Michigan. That makes you think about Sadie Hook or Sandy Hook. That makes you think about all the school shootings and all the nonsense shootings that happen in this world, especially in the schools, especially in public events. Drive-by shootings especially. That makes you think about all that shit and saying, when does this stop? When can this stop? When will this stop? I'm tired. I've never been so tired of this in my life. I've never had such a restless night like I do right now. So I had to get this off my chest. I had to. Like Milwaukee, Buffalo, Southern Cal, and now Texas. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There is no moment of silence. However, I will still continue to pray for peace and tranquility, and hopefully this ends soon. But it's now time for us to stand up and do something about this. Right now, families are burying their wondering funeral arrangements for their children. Funeral arrangements for their children. Wondering if, matter of fact, if that's the last week of school, what if they're ever going to go back to that school? Oxford at least had about a good 4 week hiatus before they decided, okay, fine, we're gonna let the kids back in. It was close. Oh, I'm sorry, 6 week hiatus because it was close enough to Christmas break, anyways. And even then, it was like, no, it's too early. We can't do this right now. Uh, Columbine happened. Yeah, they were down for the semester. Um, Sadie Hook happened. I guess I remember. I think mid fall. About to be spring. I don't know. I can't remember Sadie Hook. Somebody has to remind me about that one. But this is where we talk about fifth graders graduating to the sixth grade or getting promoted to the sixth grade. We're talking about kindergartners and TK students, if they have TK in Texas, I don't know. But talking kindergartners and pre-kindergarten students graduating to either first grade or kindergarten. And and field trips are supposed to be going to happen where everybody has a blast, everybody have a good time. It's an end of the year celebration saying we worked hard in school, let's play hard at the end of the year. But no, we got local jokers who want to shoot up schools. What the dude? No, we're not supposed to have this shit. We're not supposed to have this. I can't think about this right now. In a few hours I have to be at work. But my heart goes out to these families who just lost their children because they sent them to school. But I got a message for you other motherfuckers who think you're safe to shoot up in public places and shoot up in schools. I'm gonna treat you like DMX and tell you, bro, don't do that shit. You know, don't do that because, first of all, you have events where you cripple folks. Now, granted, mind you, the gunman in this case was shot and killed. Not even what happened that happened in Buffalo. Not what happened in Milwaukee. Probably, I don't know about what happened in Southern Cal with the Asian Americans. I do not know. Not the one that happened in church shooting. These mass shootings have to stop. These killings have to stop. I don't know where, I'm going to quote this too. Charles Barkley said, I think it's Charles Barkley, Kenny Jett or Charles Barkley, or I know I'm jumping, I'm sorry, I know I'm jumping. But they either one of those two said, like, um, why are they so mad? Why are they so angry? Why are these are young people doing this? What makes you get up and decide you want to drive X amount of hours or X amount of miles to kill people? Or in this case, what makes you want to get up and start shooting up a school? I don't know. No, this isn't my usual stick I usually do. I can't do that tonight. I'm not even gonna tell you what's planned because right now I can't do that either. You see me again, you see me again. I'm gonna leave y'all with this though. For those that have seen or heard the song "Darkness" by Eminem, it's moments like this he talks about, and I pretty much suggest you watch the video because when you go through that, yeah, that's deep too. Oh, before I go, before anybody talks about, well, this is God's will. I mean, if this is God's will, fine. I guess I can get it. I guess I can understand it. We all say the rapture's coming. Yeah, I guess I can get it. I guess I can understand that too. What I don't get to understand is that why kids? You know, why break up families for this? You know, but that's a whole nother story. I can't get into this no more. I can't cry anymore. I'm angry. That's why I did a rant. That's why I cussed my cat off. I'm usually not a cursor, but except on the basketball court. But uh, fuck it, these guys made me do it. I'm hurt by this. Get on your senators. Get on your police force. I don't care what city you live in. If you come from Texas, I believe that's the open carry state now. Get on their ass and tell them you need to stop this bullshit from happening. Stop the underground game from happening. Get on your senators and make this shit work out so that way we don't have to worry about this no more. Yes, we know it still gets filmed and streamed underground because that's what shit does. Drugs, guns, money laundering. That's what this shit do. Goes from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. That's what it do. But I'm tired of seeing this shit happen. So get on your senators, get on your police force. Before you say BLM, ruin that shit, stop making excuses. I ain't got time for that shit either. I ain't got time for that shit talking about Black Lives Matter ruin the police force. Fuck that shit. I ain't got time for your excuses. I ain't got time for that shit. Oh, you right, you straight left. You think fuck you too. If you think I'm straight left thinking about, letting some more children die, fuck you too. Yeah, I said shit. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm angry at the shit. I don't care what political party you hold yourself to. I don't, if you hold yourself dear to a religious group, God says help them people. Find a solution to stop this senseless act of violence. So you need to do that too. Get your pastors, get your police force, get your congressmen, get your senators, get your governors, get your mayors. Get on this shit. That way, Sadie Hook doesn't happen no more. That way, Oxford doesn't happen no more. Columbine doesn't happen no more. Ferguson doesn't happen no more. Buffalo doesn't happen no more. Milwaukee doesn't happen no more. Southern Cal doesn't happen no more. And for God's sakes, Texas don't happen no more. If you don't do that shit, you just as bad as everybody else is. So this is my call out to y'all. You think I'm not gonna do it? Hell, I'm down. I'm down with Governor Newsom. I'm down with Governor Granholm. I'm down with DeSantis down in Florida. I'm down with all them cats. Get the job done. Put pressure on your politicians. Put pressure on the people in your neighborhoods. Put pressure on your police force. Get the job done. You think I'm not doing it? I got these motherfuckers on speed dial. Well, maybe not, but still. I'm just saying. I'm still calling. What can we do to stop this? I'm done. No, this isn't my normal end. No, and I'm not gonna talk about what I'm doing either. But I'm just saying, I'm sick of this shit. Once again, for the families with broken homes, my personal apologies to you because we shouldn't be going through this again. Your kid should not be dead, hospitalized, and the teacher should not be murdered. Or no adult should, school shooting shouldn't happen. I apologize.